Hey everyone, this is Mrs. Kelly, and we are looking at topic 12, fraction review. I am going to be focusing on equal parts shaded and unit fractions. This lesson explores the basic idea of a fraction and a unit fraction, knowing what makes up a fraction that includes the numerator and denominator. So let's get started. Now, a fraction is part of a whole, so these are examples: 1/2, 3/4, 2/3, and 3/8. These are all called fractions. And you could almost tell when I say that the top number talks about the color, the number of colors shaded, and the bottom number talks about how many equal parts there are in each of these shapes. So the number above that bar in a fraction is called the numerator, and that shows the number of equal parts represented. And the denominator, we think of down, D, down, is the number on the bottom, and those are the equal parts. What fraction of this shape is shaded? So, again, think about it. All right, now how many equal parts are there? All together, that's your denominator. And then how many are shaded would be your numerator. Okay, think about it. And the numerator tells us how many parts are shaded, which are 1, 2, 3. And the denominator tells us how many parts are the shape is divided into altogether: 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is what's called a fraction. So knowing the numerator and denominator is important. So our essential question of understanding a unit fraction. This I know some of you had some concerns with, and that just means a unit meaning one part of the whole. So a unit fraction is one part of the whole, so that would be one of these four parts. So if this was a brownie, it's been cut into four parts. Each section is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. It is a copy of the same fraction over and over again to make the whole. Here is another example. If we cut a tart into 6 equal parts, this is what we get. And I thought this was a good example to show you, okay? So each of these parts is 1/6, and when you put them all together, you get one whole tart, okay? The unit fraction refers to one of the pieces that's repeated the same thing. Now, let's sum this up with some questions just to go over what I talked about. What part of the whole is shaded blue? Taking a look at this shape. 2/3 is shaded blue. 2 out of the 3 parts. The numerator is 2, that's shaded, and the denominator is how many equal parts. What fraction does each part represent? Now I'm thinking about that unit fraction. You got it. 1/3 is the unit fraction, okay? So it would be 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. I just want to know one of those equal parts. What is that fractional part? Now describe the parts of the whole. Tell me everything you know about this, because you might get a question that says choose all that apply. So here are some things. Maybe you're thinking about it now. The whole is 3/3. Okay, that means all the parts. 3/3 is the whole. 2/3 is shaded blue, and 1/3 is shaded yellow. All right, so I hope that you're understanding parts of a fraction, and that includes what the shaded parts are, and the numerator and denominator, as well as your unit fraction.